Here we are, part 4 of walking on the Whipkey Ridge Warpath, standing at a great wall of American ingenuity, my friends. This is how barns were built back in the 1800s, back in the time of another great wall, Stonewall Jackson. Stonewall Jackson, yes, my friends. That's why I chose the Battle of Chancellorsville. That's what when it all came to me about the great Stonewall Jackson and the great Confederate American Army that rebelled against tyranny of this land. It was the second rebellion, my friends. Well, the death of Stonewall Jackson is a crossroads in American history. Look how amazing they designed this, American ingenuity. And yeah, I just had to show you guys the since I was going to talk about Stonewall Jackson in this part, and that's why I chose that battle at Chancellorsville, because in that battle Stonewall Jackson was mortally wounded, and that was a turning point in the history of this country, because if Stonewall Jackson would have survived that war, the South could have easily won. It was at that period in time when the rest of the world was going to intervene, and if the South won some major battles, they would have helped the South. Sometimes you got to ask, I know they say it was about slavery, and eventually slavery was going to end, my friends. The cotton gin was invented, and eventually slavery would have ended. It was a lot about tyranny too. It was about the industrial giants of the time forcing their industrial age on the southern planters of the South. And I'm not siding with slavery. Of all the people in the world, you guys know me, I love everybody. I love people, man, and I love freedom, and I love the truth, and that's why I've been walking. But anyways, yeah, he was killed in that battle. Well, he died after the battle, but that was the crossroads of freedom and tyranny. So that's why I asked I brought the point up about slavery and how it was going to end anyway, and politically they used it in that war to win it too, so but it's kind of not fair that but they were pushing the slave states issue anyway, so that's the reason. So I don't know. But anyways, it ended slavery, which is good, but you have to admire see, everybody who fought in the Civil War, like I said about those Irish people that came here, they came here to escape death and tyranny, and they were thrown into the war machine of the Civil War, which ate great men's lives like a giant monster. And that's what tyranny does. And my dear friends, if we go down the path of tyranny, I mean, you just have to look at the role of dictators of the world. And, Hitler with the Jews, and even Saddam Hussein with the people that he destroyed. Actually, my last video like I said, if you go to the bottom of each video that I shoot, you'll get to see the blog, which inspired the name for all these videos. We are standing at the crossroads of freedom and tyranny. Read that blog. But the one before that is an interesting piece on how technically our government in 1906 renamed its citizens animals. And if you compare notes with the health laws of 1906, which we're living now, with the notes on what genocide is, the American government is committing genocide right now as we speak. So I'll see you guys in part 5 of walking on the Whiskey Ridge Warpath, and I hope you find these videos very interesting, because like I'm telling you, my friends, we need to march on Washington, D.C. yesterday to tell them to end the Federal Reserve, because they are the tyranny that is in this land, my friends. They control everything we do. It's the Federal Reserve, the elite bankers of the world. See you in part 5.